What is going on, guys? Bucky Roberts here, and in this tutorial series I am going to be teaching you about Wireshark. Now, Wireshark is an awesome tool and it's completely free, and if you guys are interested in networking or networking security at all, then this is a tool that you're going to need to know. So basically what it is it's a program that lets you view and analyze the traffic over your network. So let's say that, I don't know, maybe you had some kids and you wanted to make sure they weren't going to any weird sites or doing anything bad online. Well, what you could do is you could actually look at the traffic, and then when they're sitting in the room, you can actually see what sites they're going to. Or maybe you are, let's say, a network administrator or a systems administrator for a company or a bank. Well, what you can do is you can monitor all the traffic on your network and make sure that no one's trying to hack it or break in or do anything that they shouldn't be doing. So basically, like I said, it's going to allow you to view and also analyze, and it's not only good for, just monitoring, but you can also find bottlenecks, look at system performance, see where things are going slow and try to fix them, improve them. So yeah, there's a little introduction. Let's go ahead and get started. So in order to download it, what you need to do is you need to go to wireshark.org. Now I'm going to be showing you guys how to install it, and I'm on a Windows 7 machine right now, but this program is the exact same no matter whether you're running it on Mac or Linux. Once you get it installed and up and running, then the interface is the same, and like I said, it runs on every platform. So no matter what you are using, go ahead and click the download button, and it's automatically going to detect what operating system you have. So for me, it chose Windows Installer 64-bit. If you guys want to double check and make sure that it chose the right bit version if you're on Windows, then if you click this button, the start button in the bottom left, and you right click computer, then what you can do is you can go to properties, and you can see for me, I am indeed running a 64-bit operating system. So that way I can install 64-bit right here. I actually downloaded it before this video began. Thought I'd save you guys a few seconds. So I'm just going to open this folder, go to downloads, and run it. Now, to be completely honest, you guys probably don't even need me for the rest of this tutorial. You just click next, next, next. But if anything funny happens, then you can troubleshoot that. So let me close out of all this. Alright. So like I said, all this is a wizard. You guys installed stuff before, I agree. Make sure you read all that. Now you want to install all of these components, and I'm going to be talking to you guys about these different plugins and the different tools that we can use later on, but for right now, just make sure that we install everything. And alright, so this is probably the only part that is going to be different for anyone, and it's where do you want the icons to be. For me, personally, I want to have a desktop icon since we're going to be using this quite a bit, so there you go. Choose whatever icons you want and click next. Now keep it in the default location, looking good. Now for this thing, this actually might confuse some people. So it says, do you want to install WinPCAP? Now I know a lot of the time whenever you're installing new software, then it tries to install like toolbars and like just like extra crap that you don't need, and a lot of people uncheck this. Do not uncheck this. WinPCAP is the application that's going to actually capture the packets, or in other words, the traffic over your network, and Wireshark is the program where you're going to be able to view and analyze them. So if you guys were like, wait a minute, I thought that Wireshark was going to be capturing those packets. Well, again, like I said, these programs kind of work together, and in my opinion, whenever you install Wireshark, it should already come with WinPCAP. It shouldn't even be an option, but I don't know why they install it. They make them two different programs. I think it's because you can use other programs with WinPCAP as well. But anyways, if you're on Windows, make sure you install WinPCAP, or Wireshark is not going to work. And if you're on Linux or Mac, it's going to be different. You don't use WinPCAP, that's only for Windows. So you have to see the application. I don't know it off the top of my head. But anyways, pretty much just check everything. Check all the options and boom, let it do its thing. So alright, this thing pops up. Yes, we want to install WinPCAP as well. Want to be able to capture those packets. And might as well start up on boot time. Dun, 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 dun. That was easy. Now let's continue installing Wireshark. Alright mates, look at that. Completed in just a few seconds. Not that big of a program. And boom, might as well. Actually, I'm not going to run it right now. So I'm just going to finish that and check it out. So if you chose to make a desktop icon, you get this pretty looking icon right there. And whenever you double click it, then it's going to boot up Wireshark. Now another thing I want to say, the last thing before I start showing you guys how to use it and what all of this stuff means is this. So basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking at the traffic on our network. Now if you're like me, there's not a lot of cool stuff that happens, just on your own home network. I'm the only one that lives in my house. So, there's not a lot of different attacks, or I don't have, a bunch of different devices that are going up, connecting to my network. However, if you do want to look at some, more interesting captures or just download some sample files that other people have, then you can go to this website right here. So wiki.wireshark.org/sample captures. So these are pretty much, this is pretty much traffic from other people's network. So like I said, maybe you want to look at what Bluetooth traffic looks like, or maybe you want to, look at what some kind of a port scan or some kind of attack looks like. Well, obviously you don't want to go out and buy a Bluetooth device or start hacking your own computer. So you can just, scroll through these and choose whatever type of traffic that you want. Now, just so we can all have a similar project file, if you guys go ahead and download this one, http://cap, this is pretty much the most simple example. It's just basically someone going to a website and downloading a file. So in a lot of the examples, I'll stick with this one. Of course, I'm going to be showing you guys live, how it works and all that, but go ahead and download this one, and then whenever we need to, look at something together, then we can use that file. But there you go. Now that you have Wireshark installed, and go ahead and install some sample files, start looking through those, and you're ready to move on to the next tutorial where we are going to finally figure out how to start using Wireshark.